Hi everyone, my name is Abiola and today we will be making a strategic plan for the Ecojet project of Bombardier. We are team 3 and with me for this presentation is Abosede, Ndubuisi and Ugochi. Before I start, I would like to introduce you to two videos about the Ecojet. Please watch.
Pulling up on starting my taxi runway. Okay, we're good to go. 3, 2, 1, launch. Okay, go ahead.
Beautiful.
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 Welcome back. So let's talk a little about Bombardier and the Ecojet project. Bombardier is a Canadian company which is one of the world's leading aircraft manufacturer that is known for its regional jets and also business jets. The Ecojet research project by Bombardier aims to develop technologies that reduce aircraft emissions through a combination of advanced aerodynamics and propulsion enhancements. After completing the initial flight testing phase, which we watched in the video that was showed earlier, with a small-scale blended wing body model, Bombardier is now focusing on flying a larger scaled model, and the project's goal is to achieve up to a 50% reduction in emissions, contributing to a sustainable future for business aviation. The aviation industry's emphasis on sustainability and the growing demand for eco-friendly aircraft align with this initiative of Bombardier, while competitors like Boeing and Airbus are also investing in similar technologies. Bombardier has two major business jet series, which is the Bombardier Challenger and the Global aircraft. Bombardier aims to employ the strategic management process to achieve strategic competitiveness and also earn above average returns with the Ecojet project. And this process involves analyzing the external environment and internal organization, identifying the core competences and competitive advantages, formulating and implementing a strategy, and aiming for high performance levels. The vision of Bombardier is to lead the aviation industry in sustainable and eco-friendly aircraft solutions, and the mission is to design, produce, and deliver the most efficient and environmentally friendly aircraft while providing superior value to customers and also reducing environmental footprints. The aerospace industry is highly turbulent due to globalization and rapid technological changes, but to navigate this, Bombardier should adopt a proactive and adaptive mindset, leveraging global markets and supply chains to enhance the Ecojet's reach and cost efficiency while staying ahead of technological trends through continuous innovation and investment in research and development. The two diagrams illustrate different strategic frameworks which Bombardier can use to achieve superior returns on the Ecojet project. Both diagrams emphasize the importance of understanding the external environment and also leveraging internal resources and capabilities. Ecojet should focus on sustainability trends and identify its unique strengths and thereby develop strategies that capitalize on these advantages. By aligning with these global sustainability trends and continuously innovating, they can position themselves for superior returns in the competitive aviation industry. Stakeholders play a crucial role in the success of the Ecojet project. The capital market stakeholders, they are the major suppliers of capital. This includes banks and investors, and they are pivotal to the Ecojet project. These stakeholders expect a return on their investment, and their support is essential for securing the necessary financing to fund research and development, production, and even marketing activities. By meeting their expectation, it is crucial as it ensures continued financial backing, which is also vital for the project's long-term viability and success. For the product market stakeholders, this include like the primary customers, the suppliers, and even the unions. And these people are directly impacted by the project. Customers expect a high quality, sustainable product that meets their needs and expectations, while suppliers rely on the project for business, and unions also advocate for the workforce welfare. By successfully delivering a product that appeals to customers and ensures reliable partnership with suppliers, this drives market acceptance and operational efficiency. And addressing these stakeholders' need is crucial and critical for gaining market traction and sustaining business operations. Lastly, organizational stakeholders, they comprise of employees, managers, and even internal teams that are responsible for executing the project. These individuals seek a productive work environment, job security, and opportunities for career growth. Their skills and commitments and innovative efforts are also essential for the project success. By engaging and motivating these stakeholders, it ensures high performance and continuous improvement, which are also key effective to project execution. By earning above average returns, Bombardier will be able to meet the interests of all stakeholders, secure their support, and minimize potential conflict. So by satisfying these diverse expectations of the capital market, product market, and organization market, they can foster positive relationships that ensure continuous investment and market trust and organizational commitment. This comprehensive approach not only drives the Ecojet project towards achieving superior return, but also it ensures that its long-term sustainability and success. Bombardier's Ecojet development is influenced by a complex external environment, which necessitates identifying and responding to opportunities and threats. This environment consists of the general industry and competitors. The project can be influenced by the general environment, such as the growing air travel demand, economic growth in emerging markets, environmental regulations, consumer preference for sustainable travel, advancement in green aviation technologies, global trade expansion, and a focus on reducing carbon footprints. The opportunity here is that if Ecojet align with global trends towards sustainability and meeting regulatory requirements, it can be a preferred choice. While on the other hand, the rapid technological changes and economic volatility poses risks that require them to remain agile and innovative. For the industry environment, the Ecojet might face high entry barriers, reliance on specialized suppliers, and powerful buyers. It might compete with substitutes like high-speed rail and rivals such as Boeing and Airbus, who are also developing green technologies. But finding a niche within the industry focused on sustainability and eco-friendly aviation can buffer them from competitive pressures. But they also need to continuously innovate and maintain cost efficiencies due to the intense rivalry and powerful buyers. In analyzing the Ecojet's competitive landscape, it is crucial to understand that Boeing and Airbus long-term goals, particularly their investment in sustainable aviation technology, which include assessing their current product offering and market strategies to pinpoint gaps and opportunities for Ecojet. Moreover, understanding competitors' assumptions about market trends and technological advancement allow Ecojet to anticipate strategic moves effectively. By assessing Boeing and Airbus R&D capabilities, financial robustness, and production capacities, this provides a benchmark against which Ecojet can gauge its own development and competitive positioning in the industry. And the opportunity here is that Bombardier can leverage on these unique resources and capability to offer differentiated products that meet market needs better than competitors, although they have to be aware of and prepare for competitors' strategic moves that could undermine their market position. Ecojet would have to conduct a thorough external environmental analysis by scanning for emerging trends and disruptions, monitoring regulatory changes, technological advancements, and market dynamics, by also forecasting trends in air travel demand, fuel prices, and technology. Also, lastly, they have to assess their impact on strategic objectives to make necessary adjustments promptly. By effectively analyzing this external environment, they can strategically position the EcoJet project to capitalize on opportunities and also mitigate threats. Using this diagram to relate to Ecojet, Bombardier leverages its tangible and intangible resources such as advanced machinery and patents for green technologies to develop key capabilities like innovation in sustainable aviation and efficient production. These capabilities form core competences such as expertise in fuel-efficient propulsion systems and advanced aerodynamic designs. By meeting the four criteria of sustainable advantages, which include valuable, rare, costly to imitate, and non-substitutable, Bombardier can ensure a lasting competitive edge. Through value chain analysis and strategic outsourcing, they can optimize their processes and focus on the strengths while achieving strategic competitiveness in the sustainable aviation market and securing superior returns with the Ecojet project. The Ecojet should invest more in employee training to enhance skills and foster team collaboration for collective expertise, and they should also support innovation through dedicated hubs and collaboration, for example, with universities and industry partners to be able to leverage on external knowledge. So let's use this value chain um, analysis to explain the factors that are important to Bombardier in the Ecojet project and the one they should focus more on. For the support functions, this includes the finance, which I will be rating I because I believe the finance will have high impact on customer value because they need to secure funding and investment for research and development of the Ecojet, and they also need to manage their budget to ensure cost efficiency throughout the production process. Next is the human resources, which I would give like moderate impact on customer value, which include recruiting and training personnel specialized in green aviation technologies, and the impact of management information system is also high because this involves implementing advanced information system to streamline project management and coordination, and also utilizing data analytics for market research and performance monitoring. For the value chain activities, they all have high value except for distribution, which is moderate valued as it is less critical compared to other factors. In general, all these factors can enhance the overall value of the Ecojet project, ensuring that they meet customer expectation and stand out in the competitive market.
Fabiola has examined the internal and external environment of Bombardier, and so I'll be taking us through the business level strategy, which we have identified for Bombardier EcoJet as focused differentiation strategy. This is because of some core differentiation elements, which include sustainability. The EcoJet design focuses on reducing emissions and fuel consumption through advanced aerodynamics and innovation propulsion systems. Also, the innovation which EcoJet incorporates using cutting-edge technology and superior performance features positions it as a high-end, environmentally friendly aircraft distinct from other jets. It's also differentiated in its target market because the Ecojet is designed for a particular segment of the market that prioritizes environmental sustainability, luxury, and performance. This niche includes high net worth individuals and corporations that value eco-friendly solutions in their aviation. And then it creates value by giving customers more for the unique combination of luxury performance and sustainability and justifying the higher price by giving them environmental benefits and advanced features. However, there are some risks associated with the strategy. The first one is imitation by competitors. It can easily be imitated by any of its competitors. And then market demand shifts. Customers can decide they want some other form of luxury or business jets, and economic changes could also affect market demands. And then finally, the cost of innovation is also high. Examining its customer segmentation strategy, we'll look at the who, which is Bombardier targets environmentally conscious airlines and passengers. And then the what, which is that Ecojet offers a sustainable alternative to traditional aircraft, addressing the need for reduced environmental impact. And then the how is by integrating advanced technologies and sustainable materials, delivering superior value through the Ecojet's innovative design. Using the five forces analysis tool, we see that the threat of new entrants we have tagged as high because there are high barriers due to significant R&D investments required for sustainable aviation technology. Also, the bargaining power of buyers, we have tagged as moderate because airlines have numerous options, but the unique value proposition of reduced emissions threatens Bombardier's position. Bargaining power of suppliers we have tagged as high because Bombardier relies on specialized materials and technology suppliers. And then the threat of substitute products we have tagged as low given the unique sustainability focus of the Ecojet. And then finally, the competitors' rivalry we have tagged as high, although the innovation differentiates it from traditional aircraft manufacturers. Analyzing its competitors, we have identified five main competitors. Airbus, which is competing by developing hydro-powered aircraft. Boeing has sustainable aviation fuel technology. Gulfstream is competing with high-end business jets. And Dassault Aviation is focusing on luxury and performance, which the Ecojet is also doing. And then Embraer is targeting regional markets with sustainable solutions. For market commonality, it's significantly high amongst these competitors because they all aim to serve environmental conscious customers, which is the same type of customers, use sustainable energy practices and technology, and reduce operational costs. And then for resource similarities, it's very similar because their technological capabilities for Bombardier, Airbus, and Boeing, they have strong R&D departments, manufacturing facilities. All these competitors possess advanced manufacturing capabilities, and they have established brand names in the aviation industry. And of course, their financial resources are very large and support extensive R&D and production efforts. Looking at the competitive rivalry and competitive dynamics, we have tagged the competitive rivalry as high because the presence of multiple well-established competitors in the sustainable aviation market makes it very competitive. Also, for likelihood of attack, using the determinants of market dependence, perception of competitive strengths, and the potential for first mover advantages, we have tagged this as high because there is the high likelihood of competitive attacks from Airbus and Boeing, who possess significant resources and market share. The likelihood of response, using the determinants of competitive action, reputation, and resource capability, we have also tagged that high because there's high likelihood of response from Bombardier's competitors if the Ecojet gains significant market traction. They could use responses like price reduction, product enhancement, or increased marketing efforts. And then for the competitive dynamics, we have tagged it as a mixture of standard cycle markets and fast cycle markets. Fast cycle markets because the aviation market is characterized by rapid technological change, short product life cycles, and high emphasis on innovation. And then we also tagged it as standard cycle market because despite the characteristics we mentioned above, it also has stable competitive rivalry. Looking at the model of competitive reality, we'll be talking about the drivers of competitive behavior, which include awareness. Bombardier must stay aware of emerging trends in the aerospace industry, such as increasing demand for eco-friendly aircraft. Motivation for Ecojet, the project is driven by the need to reduce environmental impact and comply with stricter emissions regulations. And then the ability of Bombardier to develop the Ecojet depends on its existing technological capabilities, financial resources, and expertise in aircraft manufacturing. Partnership with other companies and research institutions can also enhance its ability to innovate. Next is competitive behavior. The competitive action is developing and launching the Ecojet, and this involves investing in new technologies such as advanced aerodynamics and alternative fuels. And for responses, competitors like Boeing and Airbus are likely to respond with their own eco-friendly innovations, potentially accelerating the development of similar technology or enhancing their existing products to meet or exceed Bombardier's offering. The outcome, if Ecojet is launched, it will substantially improve Bombardier's market position as a leader. And finally, the financial performance will depend on the market reception of Ecojet, the cost efficiencies achieved through new technologies, and the ability to capture a significant market share. The corporate level strategy of Bombardier Ecojet, we have a mix of the related constraint diversification and related linked diversification. This is because they can share their activities between different businesses, and they can also transfer competencies into their other businesses. For their reasons for diversification, value creating diversification, we say operational relatedness, which means sharing activities between existing aerospace projects and the Ecojet project, such as manufacturing processes, R&D, and supply chain management. For corporate relatedness, they can transfer core competencies like advanced engineering, design expertise, and market knowledge across Bombardier's business units. And then their market power, they have the unique selling proposition of sustainable energy. For value neutral diversification, Bombardier's move can be seen as an effort to neutralize competitors' markets by offering a unique product that meets regulatory regulations and industry standards. And then value reducing diversification, this could be because Bombardier would start over extending resources to the Ecojet and then neglect its other profit ventures, and this could increase the complexity because managing more businesses could bring some complexity. Improvement suggestions for Bombardier Ecojet include strategic partnerships by collaborating with tech firms, environmental organizations, and fuel companies, government incentives by leveraging government subsidies and incentives for green technology to offset R&D costs. We also said flexible production, implementing flexible manufacturing techniques to quickly adapt to market changes and reduce costs. Consumer education, launch marketing campaigns to educate customers about the benefits of the eco. Technological enhancements such as hybrid propulsion systems and advanced avionics can be implemented. And then for marketing strategies, it could use flexible financing options and enhanced customer support to provide top-tier after-sales support and services to build long-term customer loyalty?
Now, let's look at the revenue growth and the strategic objectives for Bombardier. Bombardier has been experiencing impressive revenue growth from $5.6 billion in 2020 to 8.6 to $8.0 billion in 2023. The revenue growth majorly came from the aircraft manufacturing and aftermarket services. The company has projected to grow their revenue to about $9 billion by 2025, and the goal is to fortify Bombardier's position in the aerospace industry by leveraging various growth levers, including industry-leading portfolio and the merger and acquisition and partnership opportunities. The primary focus is on strategic acquisitions, international market expanding, and forming strategic alliances. These initiatives aim to increase market share, achieve economy of scale, and bolster competitive advantage for the business jets and the Ecojet. Despite the impressive growth in revenue that we saw earlier, Bombardier still needs to compare themselves to their industry peer, for example, like Safran. Here, let's look at the comparison between Safran and the Bombardier in terms of the earnings and revenue growth forecast. Starting with Bombardier, as indicated on this graph, we see a project steady growth in earnings and revenue. This growth is driven by strategic focus on business jets and services, which is expected to yield significant returns in the upcoming years. On the other hand, looking at the Safran is also forecasted to experience robust growth. Safran's diversification across aerospace, defense, and security sectors, coupled with its continuous innovation, has positioned it strongly in the market. For Bombardier to further enhance its market position and ensure sustainable growth, the company should consider expanding service offerings by investing in after-sales services and customer support to create robust revenue stream beyond aircraft sales. Additionally, exploring strategic partnerships or collaborations, particularly in emerging markets, could also help broaden market reach and leverage complementary strengths. As mentioned earlier, part of the strategic objectives for Bombardier is to grow through merger and acquisition. So let's look at the merger and acquisition strategy for Bombardier. In the future, more competitors could enter the business jets and even the ecojet markets, probably from China. So in this regard, we recommend that Bombardier could leverage horizontal, related, vertical, and cross-border acquisitions to consolidate market share. They can also diversify product offerings and enter new geographic regions. This could ultimately enhance Bombardier's market presence and capabilities. So, if Bombardier would consider acquisition, to ensure success of these acquisitions, several critical areas need focus. For example, integration planning is essential for seamlessly combining operations and culture. Effective debt management ensures financial health, and also realizing both cost and revenue synergies could maximize acquisition value for Bombardier, while prioritizing continuous learning and capability development is also crucial, as well as ensuring strict regulatory compliance and comprehensive due diligence to mitigate future risk. Now, let's look at the current international strategy for Bombardier as of 2024. Bombardier's international strategy at the moment is built on expanding market size, achieving economies of scale, and leveraging location advantages. Currently, Bombardier has production sites in two locations in Canada and one in Mexico. Additionally, there are several aftermarket service sites in Canada, US, Europe, and other parts of the world, ensuring comprehensive support for customers worldwide.
By strategically positioning these sites, Bombardier maximizes regional strengths and logistical advantages. This enhances its ability to deliver high quality products and services efficiently. So here is a future international strategy we are recommending for Bombardier. We believe that strategically positioning production and customer service centers globally would enable Bombardier to leverage regional strengths and logistical advantages. For example, having an additional production site in Germany with a strong engineering expertise and central European location could provide Bombardier access to the EU markets. In addition, Bombardier could have customer service centers across different locations like United Arab Emirates. So this would help Bombardier to benefit from strategic position between Europe, Asia, and Africa, and they could also leverage the world-class infrastructure and a significant business aviation market. We also think Bombardier could establish a customer service center in Brazil and also in India based on the location advantage that they have. And this would give Bombardier global positioning and also support localized services. It's going to boost customer service and also operational efficiencies. Now, let's look at the mode of entering international markets. Currently, Bombardier leverages exporting as a mode of entering into international markets. They could also improve this by exporting their Ecojet to countries like China, where there is a growing demand for sustainable aviation solutions and relatively fewer trade barriers. However, they may have limited control over distribution and customer interaction. The future aim for Bombardier is to promote growth and operate the Ecojet globally through acquisition. Bombardier could consider acquiring companies like Comac, but if acquisition isn't feasible, a strategic alliance with Comac could offer significant benefits. For example, they can have benefit like collaborative innovation, where shared resources and expertise could accelerate technology advancement in the eco-friendly aviation. They could also benefit through market expansion. Comac's presence in Asia, especially China, could provide access to a vast and growing market for Bombardier. Also, they will benefit from cost efficiency by sharing production facilities and joint ventures, which would reduce cost and increase manufacturing efficiency for Bombardier. And lastly, they will be able to enhance their competitiveness by combining Bombardier's engineering strength with Comac's market knowledge could improve competitiveness for both now, let's look at the cooperative strategy and reasons for Bombardier to consider strategic alliance, as we mentioned earlier. Strategic alliances are essential for Bombardier's growth because it's positioned between slow cycle and standard cycle markets. Forming strategic alliance with industry leaders like Comac and Safran could significantly enhance Bombardier's capabilities. A collaboration with Comac would allow Bombardier to tap into the rapidly growing Chinese markets, leveraging local insights and infrastructures. Meanwhile, partnering with Safran can provide access to advanced aerospace technologies and expertise. This would boost innovation and efficiency for Bombardier. Together, these alliances would enable Bombardier to expand its global footprint and drive long-term growth for the business jet as well as the Ecojet. Now, as Bombardier approaches the launch of the Ecojet, they could face significant market uncertainties. The dynamic nature of the aviation industry, compounded by fluctuating economic conditions and evolving regulatory requirements, poses substantial risk for Bombardier. To navigate these uncertainties effectively, it is crucial to implement robust uncertainty strategies. Also, forming strategic alliances with complementary businesses will be crucial for Bombardier. These partnerships could provide access to new technologies, market insights, and shared resources, thereby enhancing Bombardier's resilience and adaptability, mitigate risk, capitalize on emerging market opportunities, and also ensure a successful market entry for the Ecojet. Moving on to the corporate level cooperative strategy for Bombardier, Bombardier has projected boosting revenue through diversification, backed by a strong backlog and service gains. To further expand, we propose a cooperative partnership with Comac for geographic diversification. This could help Bombardier to tap into new markets. Additionally, Bombardier could introduce a new product offering, probably like EcoBots. This would ensure they are not solely dependent on the EcoJet's success. And this move into marine solutions could create new revenue stream and reinforces their commitment to sustainable transportation.
Talking about corporate governance at Bombardier, which is a set of mechanisms that determines the relationship and how strategic decisions are made. Bombardier has a set of shareholders, some institutions and individual shareholders. Amongst the institutions, the top shareholder there is Rothschild Asset Management, holding about 1.414% of Bombardier stock, valued at 81 million. Then, with the Bombardier family having their own shares valued at over 23 million. Then, the interesting thing about the shareholders is that Eric Martel, who is the CEO, is also a shareholder holding shares valued at 13 million for the firm. So the managers or the agents at Bombardier include Eric Martel with about 9 vice presidents, and they produce the agency relationship where the shareholders are the risk bearers and the decision maker is Eric Martel. Okay, so like we know, diversification is one of the primary agency problems because managers are usually open to diversification, so they stay relevant in the business, while the shareholders are more averse to risk and would want to stick to the dominant business to avoid risk. So for Bombardier, the related contract diversification options include Ecoyacht, Eco-Vehicle, Ecotrain, and so on, as they could transfer the technology from the Ecojet to these other eco mobility gadgets. So they also have the option of related link diversification, where they could also transfer their technology to either making military jets, the urban air mobility, or electric and hybrid propulsion systems. They could also decide to go into the unrelated link diversification, where they could go into the space exploration with CSA and the NASA's. They could also diverse into healthcare technologies, and they could even get into the financial services. Okay, for agency cost optimization, the company needs to find a way to expand the scope of the managers such that the cost they spend in keeping them or their salaries can be fully reflected in the services they offer, because Eric Martel alone owns or makes about 6.51 million annually. So to make sure that this cost is effectively utilized, Bombardier can think about expanding to West Canada, since it has branch in Montreal and Ontario, so it can expand, go to West Canada. It can also decide to be part of the rising economies by opening up branches in Dubai and Malaysia. And it can also decide to stay close to its competition, Siemens, by having a branch in Germany. That way, it gets access to information and technology as fast as their competitors are getting it. Talking about organizational structure and control at Bombardier, it is worthy of note that the organizational structure is a function of organizational strategy, and Bombardier has a multifaceted strategy that focuses on several key areas to ensure success. The first area is performance and growth, then diversification, then professional excellence, talent management, customer-centric approach, sustainability, and agility and flexibility. So the entire structure of the organization is focused around these key areas to make sure that the organizational goals are met with ease. Okay, talking about leadership at Bombardier, we have Pierre Borden being the chairman of the board of directors and Eric Martin being the president and CEO. Then Bart Demosky, the chief financial officer, Martin LeBlanc, who is the VP and Chief Ethics and Compliance Officer. We have Paul Sislian, who is Bombardier's Aftermarket Service and Strategy. We have Jean Christopher Galafa, Executive Vice President, Aircraft Sales and Bombardier Defense. We have Eric Felton, who is Executive Vice President, Programs and Supply Chain. David Murray, Manufacturing, IT and Bombardier Operations. We have Daniel Brinhan, who is Senior Vice President, Human Resource. We have Stephen McClaw, who is also a Senior Vice President, Engineering and Product Development. We have Pirel Gagnon, who is a Senior Vice President, General Counsel and Corporate Secretary. Then the only lady in the group, Eve Laura, who is the Vice President, Communicating, Marketing and Public Affairs. Despite being successful with their current structure, as strategic managers, we've proposed a structure for Bombardier which we think will help them utilize all the tenets of differentiation and make the best of their stock price. So, with the president still being president in his position, the next level of authority should be government affairs and legals, because we know that the government has a serious say over what activity or whatever activity the business does. So they can decide to shut this project down, they can decide to support it and make sure it becomes the best in the world. So the government should have a say at the top, right below the president. So vice president should be apportioned to oversee the affairs of the government and the legals. Then we'll have the corporate and research. We have the strategic planning, the corporate human resource, the corporate marketing, the corporate finance. Each vice president should oversee this before we go down to the different SBUs. Strategic leadership in Bombardier for the Ecojet project. For the success of this project, Eric Martin, the CEO, must be a transformational leader. He must have high degree of integrity and he must listen to his employees and inculcate their ideas in all his decision makings. As strategic managers for the Ecojet project, we suggest that in the short run, it should be a separate project. They should make the Ecojet, sell it out and make money from it. Then when the Chinese decides to get involved in the business, they should transfer the technology from the Ecojet to their regular business jets. That way, they continue leading in the business jet world, then their Ecojets can compete with wherever the Chinese brings. Strategic leadership and management process. Effective strategic leadership shapes the visions and the mission of the firm, and this influences the strategic actions the business takes. And this influence is reflected in the formulation of strategies and its implementation, which leads to strategic competitiveness, above average returns, and influences the stock price of the business. But we must know that strategic decisions are based on the CEO's or the manager's discretion, which is influenced by three factors, which is the external environment, the characteristics of the business, in this case Bombardier, and the personal characteristics of the manager, or Eric, as in this case. As strategic managers, we've come up with some recommendations for Bombardier. 1. They should invest more in research and development for the Ecojet project. Then the Ecojet should be run as a separate project in the short run until competitors get in. Then they should have a designated manager in charge of the Ecojet project. They should make provisions for lobbying the government. Then the business jets in the long run should adopt the eco technology so they can continue leading in that segment. Then They should pay their workers more to protect their intellectual properties. Then they should open more locations in strategic places like West India, Dubai, or Germany. Then they should think about diversification, transferring the Ecojet technology to other projects like the trains and the cars. Thank you. We think adopting these strategies as recommended by the group will help the Bombardier in the success of its Ecojet project. Thanks.